All right. We're good. Did you just say you look like a cartoon character? No, you're weird. All right. So tonight's team call, 11, 14, 16, you guys, and that's like, I don't know, when I read that date, it kind of freaks me out because we're getting really close to the end of the year. And while there's lots of time left in this month, there's really not lots of time left in this month, and there's really not time left in this year. So we need to push. So that's kind of what this call is going to be about, but at the same time, about just like the things that we do and how we can take advantage of those daily behaviors to really push our businesses forward. So first, people who are on their way to Success Club, and these people have helped 1 to 2 people so far this month. Brian Crocker, Kat, Dom, Ashley, Amanda, Lindsay, Brianne, Renata, Shannon Foley, Kristen Jordan, Eileen Smart, Regina Smart, Candy, Meg, Rachel, Jenny, Angela, Julia, Kristen, Emily, Adrienne, Kylie, Sydney, Mackenzie, Casey, and Brittany. Now, I don't know if she's on here because I can't see everybody, but I thought it was pretty impressive to look and see that Lindsay Jones is not only on her way, but has 4 people on her that are also on their way. So that's pretty amazing. And then those who've made it. So congrats to Sheridan Gove with 6 points, Katie Gamage with 6 points, Mariah with 8, Katie with 12, kicking butt, and myself with 14. Oh my God, this thing is moving like a crazy person. And a huge shout out to Leslie, because she went diamond this past week, and she's been busting her ass for this, and you totally deserve it. Amazing, Leslie. And for newbies who are on the call, that simply means that she has at least 8 coaches in her business center, and then 2 of those coaches are Emerald coaches themselves. And diamond is a really big deal, you guys, because when you go diamond, now you start earning more money because your cycle bonuses are $18 per cycle instead of $14 per cycle. It also opens up your ability to make money because as an Emerald coach, you cap out no matter how many times you cycle at $250 a week. As a diamond, that goes up to $2,000. So that's a pretty significant jump. It's basically a standing point where you can say, okay, this is how much I can make at this level. It just opens it up for you. And then also, because you've done it yourself, now you know what it takes and you can turn around and you can help other people achieve diamond. And that's when things start getting really, really fun. In fact, Leslie just messaged me a few minutes before this call saying that she used to be scared to find builders in her business. But now that she's actually working with coaches who want to do this, she's thinking that it's even more exciting and more fun than getting people results in challenge groups. And I can tell you, Hannah's sitting here and she said that to me. Kat said that to me. And I know Ryan feels that way. And it's exactly how I feel too. It's the training part. It's the helping people actually like really, really change their lives, which is what this business does, that I'm super passionate about. Do I still like challenge groups? Yes. Do I like getting people results and having them feel better? Of course. But for me, it's when I'm able to start working one-on-one with somebody and helping them achieve their financial goals and change their mind and change their lives and change other people's lives that things get really cool. All right. End the year like a champ. So how to use challenge groups and social media to push your biz forward to 2017. And honestly, you guys, Ryan kind of told me what to talk about tonight. And then I was like, okay, that's what I'll talk about. So that's what I posted in the team page. Like, this is going to be my title. And then I was like, 10 minutes ago, I was like, what am I going to talk about tonight? And I made these slides. So it sort of follows this. Might not. Who cares? It'll be good information anyway. All right. So step number 1, what I want everybody to do, and this is really, really important to be able to end the year the way you want to, is I want you to set your goals and rediscover your why. I want to keep it in front of you. I had a really fantastic conversation with Kelsey today, and I think she's on here. And we were talking about the why behind this business. We were talking about how when she felt her best in this business and was doing her best in this business and growing super fast, her belief was through the roof. Her energy was through the roof. And she just had it in front of her, that why of why she was doing this. And because she was in motion, it was so attainable that it was really easy to continue going. So you guys need to be really, really clear on, why you're doing this business. So when you're getting a new coach started, right, one of the first questions we ask them is like, why are you doing this? Why are you getting started as a coach? What changed your mind, or what made you want to do this? If you could wave a magic wand and this business could give you anything that you wanted, because it can, what would that be? What does that look like? So you guys, I want you all to get really clear on that too, because I don't care if you've been here for 2 days or 2 years or 2 months. Doesn't matter. It changes as you go, and you have to reconnect with it in order to understand where you're at and where you want to go. Mine changes all the time. You know, if my goal was to leave my job, well, I already did that. So what would I be doing now? Just kind of like wandering around doing nothing, right? Because my motivation would be gone. But then it changed to bringing Ryan home. So Ryan's home. So now what is it? And I can tell you that my why has changed drastically to the point of, my why is I want other people on stage with me. My why is I want other people at events with me. My why is that I want other people leaving their jobs and feeling like this. That is my end goal. And I want to be able to travel and buy a house and, you know, do whatever we want to without feeling stressed or having debt or any of those things. So that's my why. And I keep that in front of myself. Oftentimes, like at the beginning of my workday, I'll just journal it down on my piece of paper and say, you know, this is why I'm doing this, and it feels like this when I have it. So write it down. And if you haven't done a vision board, that might be a good place to start. But what's your vision? You know, what is your vision for your life? What is your why? Why are you doing this? And then what are the feelings behind that? What is it going to feel like when you've achieved that goal? Because that's the most important part of it. If you can sit there and, you know, close your eyes and envision your, you know, your dream home, your dream house. If you guys can just mute yourself, that'd be awesome. So, you know, continue. Done. All right. So, you know, that's one of those things where it's like, once you start feeling what that feels like, then it becomes even more real. And then share your goal with somebody else. Tell your why and your goals to someone else. It doesn't have to be a family member. It could just be your coach. It could be anybody. Share it on Facebook, whatever you want to do, and really build that dream for yourself and that vision for yourself, so much so that other people can see you working towards it, that other people know what direction you're going and they want to go with you. Okay? You don't have to have what you want yet. You just have to have a very clear vision of what you want and be working towards it and saying it every effing day to every single person you know. Believe me, I started posting that we were going to bring Ryan home, and people were like, whoa, that's gutsy that you just posted that, but like before he's home. Well, guess what? He's sitting across the table from me all day long. Sometimes it's annoying. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. We actually pretty much work in different areas of the house all day. So, except for we do our workouts together or we go to the coffee shop. Anyways, side note. All right. So build your belief, right? How do you do that? Well, you can do the things that I just said by journaling, by writing it down, by envisioning it, doing meditations, by really like, you know, feeling the feelings and getting into that. But personal development. You know, some of you may have been on that call with Kiana where she said that she just listened to so much personal development that she couldn't help but think that she was a badass. And if you were on the phone, if you were on the call with Tara Bialik, she said she started listening to recorded team calls, to recorded national wake-up calls, to Joel Osteen, to every single thing that she could possibly put in her head every single day that was positive, until she just freaking believed in herself and believed that she could do it. It's a common thread, you guys. When I started doing this business and I left my job in 6 months, it was because I was pumping my brain full of positivity all day long, every single day. I was driving to work listening to Gabby Bernstein. I was sitting at my desk listening to team calls that were recorded in Team Pan from like a long time ago. I was listening to national wake-up calls. I was coming home and re-listening to, you know, Gabby's lectures on Spotify. And then I was sitting here reading before I went to bed at night, not watching TV. That was the difference. It was my brain. I changed my brain. So if you don't believe it yet, change your brain so that you do. And be in it. The worst freaking thing you can do if you're doubting yourself in this business is pull the fuck away from the team. It's the worst thing you can do, because the same thinking that got you into that mess is not going to get you out of it. What's going to get you out of it is being around positive people who look at you when you don't believe in yourself and say, I actually do believe in you and I will run with you and hold your hand on the way. Let's go. Nope, shut that freaking voice up and listen to this voice. That voice is lying to you. That voice is your fear voice that's sitting there telling you you can't do this, and I'm telling you you can. plug into the team. Get on the team calls. Go to the events. I don't care if it's brunch or a Super Saturday or summit, or you work your ass off so you can fly down to Destin and play with your team for a weekend. You get to the events. They're that important. They change your mind. And once that's expanded, it cannot go back. One-on-ones. You need to jump on one-on-ones with your coach, especially if you're struggling. Get on a one-on-one with your coach and say, here's the bullshit that I keep telling myself lately. Help me. You know, that's what we're here for. You're not here to be somebody's therapist, and you're not here to be somebody's best friend, but you are here to be their business coach and their mentor. And you can point them in the right direction when things like that are going on. So if they're messaging you and saying, my boyfriend's breaking up with me, that's probably not your realm. You say, do you have a parent or a therapist that you could talk to about that? But if they're saying, I don't believe in myself, or I'm fearful to do this, and that's why I'm not doing this, that's when you can help them. Post-it notes. Put reminders up all over your freaking house. Put it on your bathroom mirror. Put it on your bedstand. Put it on your door as you walk out. Put it on the fridge. Put it on your microwave. Put it in your car, on your dashboard. Put the freaking Post-it notes everywhere. And on those Post-it notes, I want you to fill them up. Every time you have a negative thought, I want you to change that thought and put a good one down and put it down. So if you're thinking, I'm not a good leader, you immediately write down, I am an amazing leader, and you stick that somewhere. If you're saying, I can't sign building coaches, I don't know how to attract building coaches, then you write down, I attract builders into my business and people who want this to run with me, and you put that somewhere. If you think you can't be 5-star, write it down. I am 5-star, and put it on your dashboard. Because it's just a bunch of junk. Reprogram your brain. You got to start believing that you can do this. Otherwise, it's not going to work, ever. And find a success partner. Find a running buddy. Find somebody else out there who's willing to help you stay accountable, who has the same goals, who's willing to share what they're doing that's working, but not somebody that's just going to sit there and commiserate and bitch with you. Find somebody who wants it and is willing to work for it and is moving forward that can give you advice too, and potentially somebody who has different issues within this business that you do or is better at something else than you are, and you can work off of each other. Compound effect, dailies. The compound effect is always working, guys. It's working for you or it's working against you. So if you're sitting there and you're eating donuts every single day, compound effect is working, guys. You're not going to get fat that day, but I can guarantee you your belly and your thighs start growing over time, right? Just like one workout won't make you thin. One workout won't make you thin. One good meal is not going to make you thin either. But if you compound it over time and you compound those good choices over time, that's when you start seeing results. It's the same with this business. It's the same with nutrition. It's the same with your fitness. It doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen all at once. It's small behaviors every single day. Every single day. And if you sit there and you ask yourself every time that you're not doing what you know that you should be doing, say you're watching TV, or say you're eating not what's on your nutrition plan, or you're drinking, or you're choosing to go out instead of, putting in a power hour, or you're choosing to go to bed and you haven't put 5 conversations out there yet, ask yourself, is this compounding in my favor or is it not? Is this going to get me where I want to be? Reassess your pain points and your pleasure points. If you think about your daily life and where you are at right now, are you okay with being there 10 years from now? In that same spot, watching TV every single day, going to work every single day, waking up to an alarm every single day, being paid less than what you're worth every single day. Is that okay with you 10 years, 20 years down the road? Or should you maybe put in 5 conversations a day, post 3 to 5 times on Facebook, do your workout and drink your shake? What is harder? What hurts more? Ask yourself that every single day and choose whatever's going to compound in the right direction for you. You wouldn't wait 6 days and then do all 7 workouts on one day, right? Aaron Conlon said that at Super Saturday. So why would you do that with your business? Oh, I'll just reach out to 35 people on Sunday. Really? Reach out to 5 each day. Isn't that a lot easier than sitting there for hours reaching out to 35 people? 5 people a day is so easy, you guys. Do the dailies every single day. Work out. Drink your shake. read a book, post to social media, talk to people. It is that stinking easy. Take advantage of your challenge groups. So show up. It's what you promised to do, right? Like you talked to these people and you told them that you would help them. You'd be their champion and their cheerleader. You're going to help them stay accountable and motivated and reach their goals. And then you throw them in a group and you buffer out some posts and you never freaking show up ever again. Is that getting them results? No. You know what happens when somebody gets results? It builds their belief. It changes their mind. And then that person turns around and says, I want to do that for somebody else. So now I'm going to coach too. And they're going to stick around and they're going to be really freaking awesome coaches because they already are in love with everything that we have to offer. And they know it works. So the belief is there. So they have no problem talking to people and offering what they have just been given. So show up in your challenge groups and talk to your people. And if you don't see them showing up, message them directly. Be there for them. Pay attention. Make a list. Follow up. Watch what they're doing. And be the challenger. Be the challenger in your own group. You lead the way. You are the leader in the group. So do your workout and drink your shake and do some personal development and post about it every single day. And post your meal plans and your food that you're eating. And just be there and doing what they're doing because then they learn from you. Oh, she posted her recipe today. Oh, she posted her sweaty selfie today. That's what I need to do. Or he or she. Share your journey, right? So you're showing up, you're seeing what's going on in your groups, you're being the challenger. So now turn around and share it publicly. Run your freaking page like a challenge group. Put it up there. So-and-so just lost this many pounds today in my challenge group. It was freaking awesome. I love what I do. Or I lost this much weight. Or I did my workout today. If somebody's coming to your page, do they know that you work out? Do they know that you drink Shakeology? Do they know that you do personal development? Do they know that you can help them, that you're in challenge groups? Because if they're showing up to your page and they don't know that, then you're doing something wrong. So share that. Share your journey and share your challengers' journeys on your newsfeed. And don't just be like, here's my sweaty selfie, drank my Shakeology, you should do this too. Talk about it. Because if you're in it and if you're really doing it and if you're really working towards a goal, you should have more to talk about. I did my workout today and I felt so much stronger. My core is getting so hard. I noticed today that my butt is lifting. Oh my God, I did more push-ups or I did them on my toes. I've lost weight. I've lost inches. Or, hey, you know what? I haven't lost any weight yet and I'm feeling a little bit frustrated, but I'm still going because I know if I push past this that it's going to work. Or I didn't want to do my workout today, but somebody in my challenge group told me, hey, you know what? I just did mine. Go do it. And they kept me accountable. So I did that. Share all of those little things. Share every detail. Talk, go deeper. Share you. Don't just share the surface crap that doesn't work. All right, have a date for your challenge group. We've all seen how that works with the health bet, and now we've seen how it works with the Core to Force group. Have a date and stick to it. And don't make it so that you're scrambling and you're, putting it too early or, oh, okay, I need to sign 2 coaches, so I'm going to say that I have a challenge group starting next week. Well, great, but did you give enough time for them to order their program and for them to receive it and for them to have a prep group and all of that jazz? So make sure that you're scheduling it in a time that makes sense. So invite to your challenge groups and have that specific date in mind. And here's a tip. I don't care if the challenge group started 3 days ago. You can still add people into that same challenge group. People don't all have to be on the same day. They don't have to be like doing the same day as everybody else. They're still going to get the accountability and the motivation. So don't think that just because you already just started your challenge group today, you can't be adding people into it and have the next one already planned and be promoting that one at the same time. So refresh after Thanksgiving. We've all talked about that. You can start promoting that now. Right now is the time to start talking about it. You notice I put up a post today that I'm in my group and I'm liking it and I'm sticking to the plan, but I'm still going to indulge on Thanksgiving because I have a freaking plan afterwards. And I'm going to do the refresh that Monday after Thanksgiving. And you can too. The 3-week yoga retreat and ultimate reset group starting January 1st. I'm going to promote the crap out of that all December. Guys, January 1st comes and everybody wants to get healthy and fit. And everybody just ate like crap and everybody feels lethargic and everybody had a stressful time. I don't care if it was happy or fun. Everybody is stressed during the holidays. So what better way to reset your body than the ultimate reset group and 3-week yoga retreat to de-stress? Those are the points that you make. You don't just say, hey, I'm doing the ultimate reset January 1st. Start talking about why, how it's going to benefit them, what they've been through lately and how it'll address that, how it will help them reach their New Year's goals. and not just in a way that it's like a quick fix, but something that's lasting and going to teach them how to take care of themselves throughout the rest of the year. And then I'm still going to talk about how I'm doing quarter fours all through the holidays. So make sure that you're taking advantage and you're doing those things. All right, so how to work your social media. Post 3 to 5 times a day. You guys, if you're doing the 3 vitals, you always have something to post about. I hate it when people are like, but I don't know what to post about. Guess what? If you drank a shake today, maybe you could talk about how that made you feel. If you did your workout today, you can talk about that. If you read something, I swear to you, you could probably find one sentence or a quote or something in there that you can talk about. There you go. 3 posts every single day just by doing your vital behaviors. And post about your brand. Do you have a cute cat? Do you have a cute dog? Do you have a baby? Do you like to travel? Did you just go out to dinner with your husband or have date night? Those are all things that you can talk about. And if you're really struggling, there's post ideas in the file section of the team page, and you can go and check those out. I already said that. If someone comes to your page, you know if you can help them. All right, 2 to 3 calls to action a week. Guys, I was realizing that I was posting often, but I wasn't putting calls to action in there like I used to. I always used to come up with great hook posts, as we call them, and I stopped doing that. And I was just kind of like spewing out information all the time and talking about things all the time. And I stopped actually inviting through my posts. And because of that, I stopped having those moments where literally from that very post, I could reach out and be like, hey, you want in the group? That's awesome. So make sure that you're doing call to action posts. And your power hour. Your power hour. Why did I put this here? How to work your social media. Oh yeah, power hour. So friends, 5 people at least every single day. Really easy in your newsfeed or in your whatever. Yeah, your newsfeed. It'll say suggested friends. You can go right over there. And if you've got friends that are in common that are on this team, you probably shouldn't do it because they're already seeing their posts and you're just going to annoy them. And possibly they've already talked to them. So friend other people. There's plenty of people out there. But friend at least 5 people every single day so that your audience is always growing. You're never running out of people and new people are always seeing your posts. And then follow up with those that have liked your posts. That's part of your power hour. Anyone who liked your post from that previous day or earlier post from that day, reach out to and start conversations with them. I don't care if it was about your dog or your workout or drinking water or whatever it was. Reach out and start talking to them. And then start combos with at least 5 new people that you have not spoken to, that have not liked your posts. You're starting from scratch. These are people that you may not know. You're going to go to their page. You're going to see what's going on. You're going to find something you can relate with, and you're going to start a conversation with them about that. And then the other thing that I do is I work off my list. So that's the first part of my power hour, but the rest of it is I work off my hot list. My hot list is those who have enrollers out already that haven't pulled the trigger. My hot list is those that I've talked to about goals or challenge groups for the program, or that they have videos that they're looking at and they're deciding between. That is my hot list, and I go to that list first every single day. And then your follow-up list. So those that you've started combos with from either your posts or those new 5 started conversations, and you continue building that relationship and moving those conversations forward to the point where maybe you get to an invite. And then my giant list. So those that said maybe no last month or not right now, or that I've ever talked to, they go on that list too. And I just start reaching out to them. That's how I spend my power hour. I stay out of the news feed and I work from my friends list. So if you go to your profile and you hit friends, you notice it pops up a screen that's all white and it just has your friends all listed out. And I scroll down to the ones that like I haven't talked to, and I just start from there, and I open up in another tab, look at something, message them. Go to the next one, open another tab, look at what they've got posted, message them. It keeps me out of the newsfeed. It keeps me a lot more productive, and then you can get a whole lot more done in an hour than just scrolling through your newsfeed, wasting time. I can guarantee you guys, you may not even know you're doing it, because I know that I haven't known that I'm doing it in the past, and then I'm like, shit, I've been sitting here for 2 hours and I haven't done anything. Build relationships. So like, comment on others' posts. You know how I do this without wasting time in the newsfeed? All new people that I friend, so I just go to recently friended or recently added, and I add them to a new newsfeed list. So that way there are lists right on the side that says October people, or it says November people, or December people. And I click on that list and I can go through and I can like and comment on all of that stuff. And there are people that I am trying to build a relationship with. And it also gives me a much clearer idea of those who are actually showing up on social media every single day that may make great coaches, and seeing what they're posting. So that way it's building that affinity ranking between the two of us. they're more likely to pop up in my newsfeed, and I'm more likely to pop up in their newsfeed, building that relationship and making it more of a warm lead than a cold lead. And the other thing that you can do, and this is something that we used to promote all the time, and I think we've kind of strayed away from, is join groups and comment and like posts in there until you get to the point where you've built sort of a relationship, and then you can friend them as well. I'll tell you what, I'm part of a bunch of lab groups. I know that Ryan's part of like Audi groups, but whatever interests you, it could be a TV show, it could be whatever, but join those groups and start friending people that post often that you relate to, and then you can build that relationship with them as well. And then from there, you guys, you help your challengers become coaches. So here are like 2 different sentences that I use all the time. So we're talking about using your challenge groups as a jumping off point to getting people results, to making them turn into coaches. Here's what I say. Hey, I know you're loving the group and you're getting great results. Have you ever considered doing what I do and helping others? Really, really freaking simple, right? Or I say, hey, you're so freaking motivated. I love having you in the group, and I've seen some of your posts on social media. You're already doing everything it takes to be a coach. Have you ever considered doing what I do? Those are 2 very, very easy sentences. And if you are working your challenge groups and being the challenger and posting about them all the time, and then they start following your lead, and then you reach out to them and you say this, that belief is there, and they're going to be like, okay, yep, I'll do that. Because the greatest gift that you can give anybody is this business. And I truly, truly believe that. Nothing has changed my life as much as this business has. Even insanity did not change my life as much as this business has. And that's where the fun starts. So, and then what do you do from there, you guys? Get them into push groups and training groups. Set your goals and share them with your coach. Have them do that with you. Know what you need. So you guys, for the rest of the year, you need to know what your goal is, and you need to tell your coach what your goal is, and you need to know what you need to do to get there. So you need to look at your downline and say, here are my holes. This is what I need to do. This is my plan moving forward to get there. And if your plan is to do more than what it takes to get to where you want to be, chances are you'll land further along than where you need to be. And not only that, but I am telling you guys, if you bust your ass from right now to January 1st, in January, you will make the most money in this business that you have ever made, period. And it will give you a jumping off point to push your business so far ahead, it's not even funny. There are so many people in this business that take the holiday months off. And that's where you make really giant strides. And those people that are around looking for somebody to help them are going to go to you because the other person's taking a freaking vacation. And when January 1st starts, you're also the person that they're going to think of because they looked at you all through November and all through December still doing your thing, and they're looking at you like, hey, that person is consistent and they stuck to it all through the freaking holidays. I want them to be my coach, and I'm ready to do this. So make sure that you start pushing hard now. Kat, how much did you make that January?
Like $1,300.
She made $1,300 last January.
There you go.
SC17.
Yes.
I made SC10 for the first time.
Yes. It's not too late to hit diamond, you guys. I don't care if you have one coach right now. You can hit diamond by the end of the year. And if that's your goal, talk to your coach and break it down and get there. And use your resources. There's so many resources that we have on this team. There's even a call on resources that we have on this team. Kat did it. It's a great call. There's push groups. You've got your coach. There's trainings. You know, there's everything out there for you. There's no excuses. You're either using the compound effect in your favor or you're using it to basically fall back and make your life either stay the same or worse than it was last year. So what's next? Questions. I'm going to stop sharing. Gallery view. Hi, guys. You're all so cute. I can see you now. So who has questions? Somebody's got to have a question. Or does somebody want to share their goal for the end of the year? By the way, time-wise, guys, that was exactly 30 minutes. So you're welcome. Who raised their hand? Kristen, is that you? Kristen, did you raise your hand? No? I saw a hand raise. Anyone want to share their goals?
Mine's 2-star qual.
Kat's 2-star qual.
That's mine as well.
That's scary.
Scary. That's Ryan's too. 2-star qual. Do you know what you need to get there?
Yep.
Okay. It's totally doable. Candy's got 7 coaches right now. She's almost a diamond.
Mine is to help one of my coaches get to diamond for the first time.
I think that's an awesome goal.
I know she can do it. It'll happen.
Totally freaking awesome. There's no better feeling than helping somebody else in this business succeed. Who else? Goals, guys. Shot them.
Candy, you had one.
Candy's like, you called me out. You wench."
If I have to be scared, you gotta be scared.
I think you forgot that I really can't talk.
That's all right.
Oh, we understand it.
I kind of want to. I want to be 2-star as well, which is like really scary. But I want definitely to be 1 star, so I'm gonna say 2-star.
There you go.
All right. Do you have a plan in action?
Not quite yet.
Okay. Talk to Kat. Who else? Goals. Dominiqua.
2-star.
2-star.
Boom.
All right.
Where they at? Where they at?
Mariah. Look, she's like, oh.
Oh shit.
Crap.
Oh,
Crap.
A while ago, I think, I don't know, it was a long time ago now, you had asked me what my year-end goal was, and I had said if I'm being safe, I would say 2-star. If I was going to be crazy, I would say 5-star. So somewhere in that range.
Between safe and crazy.
So above 2, yeah. Push for 5.
Alrighty.
I mean, everybody's goal. They can hear me, right?
Look at this. I'm making Dana do it. Dana, what's your goal? Look at her. She's like, no. She's right here. She's so cute.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, I've never used Zoom before except for one-on-one, so right.
This is the Brady Bunch view.
This is really weird.
I really like the wall you're sitting in.
What?
I really like
She likes your background, your wall.
Oh, thank you. It's Mexicali Blues.
Oh. Loud.
I'm in bed. I had a long night, so.
That's okay.
Okay, so I haven't signed anybody up yet,
Mm-hmm.
but I had 6 people who are like, yeah, I want to do this, and every time I go to them, following up, they're like, but there's always things getting in the way, and I really want to support them in their journey to getting healthy or getting the muscle that they need and all that kind of stuff, but I don't know, it seems I guess I want it more than they do because they say it, but there's no action going on there.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, because I don't want to force it down people's throats. I'm just trying to find a balance there, I guess,
I
my
got
goal
you.
is being sincere and coming off sincere, because I am sincere about it. I want to support them in their journey.
More people.
We've totally all been there.
Yeah, so what I would say is, there is this fear, I think, especially with newer coaches, about coming off pushy or salesy. And I always say, yeah, there's a fine balance, but you really have to think about it in terms of a coach in real life, right? Like a coach for a team, whether it be a basketball team or a soccer team or whatever team, football team, doesn't matter, right? The coach is there to encourage and to inspire and to push them a little bit out of their comfort zones to make them better, right?
Yeah.
And so sometimes as coaches, when we can see the forest through the trees and they can't, it's our job to kind of push a little bit. And so I always ask questions like, what's really holding you back? Or, what are you so fearful about? What do you have to lose by doing this? I'm going to be here with you. And then reiterate the value, reiterate how it's going to get them to their goals and how you're going to be there with them to help them and support them. Because I feel like so many times people are afraid of failing. A lot of the times they'll say it's money, but that's not even what it is. Truthfully, it's that they've tried other things and it hasn't worked, or they're afraid that they won't be able to stick with it or do it or whatever it might be. So getting to the bottom of what's truly holding them back, and then also using your coach for support. So obviously that's me. So when you have these people write to you and they've given you an objection that you're not quite used to dealing with, you message me and then I can help you out with it.
Yeah. Okay. I just don't want to like throw everything at your face because I'm like, new and I don't know.
You can't bother me enough. Honestly, you're a brand new coach who wants this and is willing to work. So I am here and willing to work with you. And I don't know where she is. I think she's still on here. Kristen too. Kristen is a newer coach as well. And I said to her, I was like, you're never bothering me. I want to hear from you more, because the more I hear from you, the more likely you are to grow your business quickly, and the more likely you are to hit diamond quickly, and then have that belief in you and start making enough money to cover your Shakeology and cover everything and grow the way you want. And eventually, 3 months down the road or 4 months down the road, you're going to be like, oh my God, I know so much more than I did before. Because I had that moment. Like, I talked to Chris like every day, like all the time. And eventually, like, I was driving and I was like, oh my God, I know so much. But that's part of the learning process, and that's why your coach is there for you. And so you're never, ever, ever, ever bothering us. You're not bothering me. I would like to hear from you way more than I do.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Kelsey. You're in goal.
What?
You're in goal.
My goal? My goal is to get back to diamond very quickly.
Yeah, you can do that. You don't have
and
much
then go from there.
Awesome.
Yeah, I have a few fixes and I should be all set.
Yeah, you're basically there.
Onward and upward.
Yeah, nice.
Good job, girl.
Awesome. Proud of you.
Miss your face.
I'm sorry, my phone keeps on cutting out. I'm on my phone, so.
No worries. Who haven't we heard from? Anybody else want to spit it out?
Me.
Go for it.
I'm looking to go 2-star. I'm looking to bring my girl Candy, who is on this call. She's in here, so her goal is to go diamond. Looking to bring Casey to diamond, and I'm looking also to bring my husband Jason, who's emerald now, to diamond. So really, that would be 3-star.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's my goal.
You want to be at least 3-star qual by the end of the year.
That's what I'm working towards.
Yeah. And then we get to sign Bridget number 2 up.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah. Awesome. She's so close to it too. It's ridiculous. So it's really cool.
The path is paved.
Bye, Bethy.
That's your end goal.
She has to jump off. It's Jackson.
She said it in the chat.
Oh. 1-star qual and have 3 people on my team who are working the business. That's an amazing goal.
Cool.
All right. Anyone else? Shannon Taylor, you're kicking butt over there. What do you got going on? What's your goal?
Well, I guess if we're shooting high, I'd go 1-star diamond, but I'm really just hoping for diamond.
Okay.
Or I'll get diamond by the end of the year.
Yeah, I was gonna say, change that language. You will be diamond by the end of the year. There's a lot of power in your words, you guys. You have to be convicted in what you're saying. Leslie said she'd be diamond, and look what happened.
Boom.
She's diamond.
Bada bing, bada bang.
All right. Rach, hi. Miss your face. You're on mute. You gotta unmute yourself. Rachel, you're muted. I can't hear you.
She's like, oh no.
She's still talking. Okay, there you go.
Graham, sorry. From gymnastics and I have a kid showering in my bathroom and I'm taking out my contacts. Goal for the end of the year, I guess, is to make
For
success
you who don't know, Rachel's got 6 kids at home, by the way.
at home. I have one in this shower, one in that shower, one sleeping in my room, and we just got home 10 minutes ago. But so my goals for the end of the year, I guess I want to make Success Club 10 for both months, and 2-star qualifying by the end of the year.
Okay.
2 stars, a good team.
Get it, girl.
That's all. I'm muting again so I can
All
continue
right.
to
you do your thing.
wash my kid's shower.
Nicole and Meg, I can't see your faces, so I don't know if you're on here, and I don't know who iPhone is. Here's Nicole.
I'm here. You can't see my face because I'm laying in bed.
Okay.
It's dark.
It's dark.
My goal is to get my ass back to 2-star
Mm-hmm.
and recommit and get motivated.
Okay. What's your plan? To get remotivated, I mean.
Sorry, what did you say? I can't
What's your
hear.
plan to get remotivated?
Just get back to doing the basics. That's what I need to do
Mm-hmm.
because that always helps me.
Mm-hmm. I will tell you guys that in order to get remotivated, it really is just about taking those little baby steps every single day, because then you start seeing the momentum build, you start getting the wins, you start having your business move forward, and that motivates you. But if you don't do anything and you're just hoping for the motivation so that you can start doing something, it's never going to happen.
You said leadership too. Become a challenger again.
Yeah. Tana Banana, you can't see her, you guys, but she is here.
So, maybe one star call, and I really liked what Beth said about having people working. So I'd like to have 4 actively working coaches.
Cool. Okay. I like that goal too. I like that. Meghalene, are you here?
Present in bed.
Go for it.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
I'll be 3-star qual by the end of the year, and I hope, well, I'm helping one of my coaches. I really want to see her go diamond because I know she wants it for herself. That's not part of my 3 qual, but that will help me with 5-star first quarter.
I like 5-star first quarter. Who's on the iPhone? That's the only person I think we haven't heard from. Right. Or Leslie, did we hear your goal?
Hear me?
Yep.
Probably, I like what Beth said too. And so working coaches, I would like to have a couple of working coaches, and I definitely like to see Nicole be emerald, maybe diamond. I think she can do it. I know she can do it. I just don't know if she knows she can do it, but yeah.
Awesome.
Cool.
Kristen, we didn't hear from you either. Are you here? It's a dark room in Kristen's room.
She's talking. I bet she's talking away over there.
I know. It's muted, so Kristen, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
She's a ghost.
All right. And I don't know who iPhone is, unfortunately. All right, guys. Awesome. Get with your coach. Like, I'm glad that you shared it publicly here with all of us, but get with your coach and tell them what your goal is and set a plan in place to get there. Because if you set a plan in place, that's how you're going to achieve it. You can break it down literally to like, this is how many people I need to be talking to in order to sign this many coaches to have this many people by the time that I want it. So it's really that easy. And it's just the consistent behaviors that I just, talked about on this call every single day. That's it. All right. Love you. Have an awesome night. I will post this recording when it uploads. Bye. Goodbye now. Goodbye.
Bye.